Hi, and thanks for coming to watch this video from Carolina Varsity. Now we're going to take a look at a Southwestern 4A matchup, and we've got 8-1, 4-0 in conference. Butler are going to play Porter Ridge, who's 5-3 and 2-1 in conference.
Yeah, you look at this game, and on paper it looks like it could be a pretty good game at Porter Ridge at the Boneyard. Should be a really big crowd for this one with a good team like Butler coming in there, a state championship caliber football team going to Union County in the 4AA bracket. You start breaking it down. You see what Porter Ridge did with Myers Park last week. Myers Park really had some success in the early, really the second and third quarters of that game, throwing the football. They also had some big running plays, and they dominated the middle portion of that football game. Toward the end, they took some starters out, kind of substituted different guys in there, and Porter Ridge was able to get things going and got the game close toward the end. But it's really a good matchup for Butler with their skill ability on the outside and the way Peoples and Cheek are really operating in that offense in the run game as well. Right. Porter Ridge is going to have to find a way to either they got to make a choice, either pressure or they're going to play coverage. And either way, it's deadly with the way Butler's clicking right now. I mean, Cheek last week was 17-18 throwing the football, almost 300 yards. And they even had a lineman score on a nice little play that we put in on the site. That's just really awesome. I never got the score as a lineman, so I'm jealous. But anyways, Porter Ridge is going to have to control clock. I think that the way you keep Butler's deadly offense off the field is with possession, and Porter Ridge can do that, but can they neutralize that Butler front seven enough to do it consistently for 4 quarters?
Right.
That's going to be their big challenge. Butler, I think you got to attack, force Porter Ridge to back off of you. I think you pass to set up the run in this game, and then let Peoples and those guys take you home. And that offensive line playing really well right now for Butler as well.
Yeah, I think the big points in this game are going to be size, first of all, of the Butler lines and Porter Ridge.
Yeah,
that's going to be a huge. There's a difference there. Porter Ridge is still youthful, and they're getting experience, and they are growing as a team, actually doing very well.
I think they're ahead of schedule.
They way ahead of schedule, I think. Good coaching.
The
kids play good fundamental football, and they're getting better at that. But from a skill to skill point, obviously Butler's loaded, and they aren't quite as loaded. They have some talent, but they don't have quite the level of talent that Butler has. A lot of that has to do with that size of ADM. Anybody that might be watching and wondering. So I think that they could be competitive for a little while in the game, but unfortunately, I think there's maybe just too much here. And the report, well, actually last year, it was a 76-7 Butler win.
Good gracious.
And the North Carolina High School football report is predicting a 44-10 win.
I can see that.
So maybe Porter Ridge is able to hold them down a little bit more than they were last year and get 3 more points. But and they do have a very good kicker. Their kicker's almost Matt Wogan kind of good.
Wow.
Very good kicker. I saw him in the Olympic game and was able to put a lot of kicks into the end zone, so kickoffs, and has a nice accuracy leg. So Butler's going to probably be starting a lot of their drives from the 20, at least the opening kickoff or the second half opening kickoff. According to the report, maybe 2 more kickoffs, and that's about it. But good environment. If you're a Butler fan, you should go over. That's a great place to go watch football. It really is. And if you can find yourself a way to get over to the Boneyard, go see if somebody will let you have some of that tailgating food. They cook up some good stuff over there. Thanks for watching. Let us know what you think, and see you next week. Thanks.